If you want to stay in our lobby, you can, but if you're disruptive, you will be arrested.
Okay, let's put me under arrest.
I'm not arresting you now.
Hey,
Now you're under arrest.
Let's do this, Michael.
Charlie.
I'm sorry, what am I being arrested for?
Battery to police officer.
Do you have a report for that?
Yeah.
There are moments caught on camera that reveal what usually hides in the shadows. What you're about to see challenges everything you think you know about danger and surprise. Some truths refuse to stay hidden, and when they surface, it's impossible to look away. Get ready to witness when predators are busted on camera during their crimes. This is Missing Files. Jealous Rage, 2nd of July 2022. Police are asked to investigate a stalking incident after a victim claims that he's been repeatedly harassed by a couple. When the police pull them up on their strange behavior, the couple gets aggressive and continues to act in erratic fashion.
To our car, Walgreens, 01 Alpha.
Hello. Yes, I'm still here. Hello. Yeah, we trying to go outside. I ain't gonna lie to you. We going for work, and if the dude come up to me or anything, I'm going to protect myself. I'm just letting y'all know, because I'm just.
As soon as the cops start talking with the suspects, they'll realize something is up. The male suspects get out of the car and becomes more threatening. The cops then give the suspects a chance to speak through the allegations before deciding their next move.
Hi. Need your IDs. Why are we continuing to have problems with the folks over at that plaza?
We were at Chick-fil-A, and he told me to come outside, and I was at Chick-fil-A. They come outside yelling at me and want to move from my wallet.
Well, at the rate we're going, you're going to end up being trespassed from the entire city, okay? Where are you going?
We're literally going with her. We're leaving.
I asked you for your ID. I didn't tell you to get out of the car.
It's not in my pocket. My wallet's not on.
Where's it at?
Somewhere in the car, wherever my wallet is.
Well, you know,
that's what I'm looking
a little
for.
bit of an explanation will probably go a long way.
I know, I'm just trying to find my wallet. I had it earlier today. Here it is. Literally went to Chick-fil-A to get a drink and then leave. And they're trying to start still yelling at us.
Well, they're the ones saying that you guys are starting crap, so...
No, we were over there at the Dunkin' parking lot fixing my door.
Yeah, Temple Road's a really long street.
I know.
You follow what I'm saying? A lot of businesses on this road.
I know, the cop told us to go right over to Dunkin' to fix the door because I already had the door apart fixing it.
My point is there's a whole mess of places you can be parking other than right there.
I know, I was in Dunkin' because I was trying to talk to the manager.
And that's where I left you guys. And yet, here we are an hour later, and I'm getting called back to the same location for the same problem.
I wasn't even doing that. I was quiet working.
Well, you say you weren't doing anything. They said you were. You're saying they're doing it. So what's the solution? That's a fixed location. So what would the solution be?
Us to leave, and that's
not being there, right?
Right. I was over there being quiet, working on her car the whole time, talking to the manager from Dunkin'.
Okay, so why would they just up and call out of the blue?
I don't know, because she was walking around. She was walking around because she's bored because I'm working on the car to fix the dent that somebody put in her door earlier.
I got another idea. If you're having mechanical issues, wouldn't it make sense to go to AutoZone and not Dunkin' Donuts right next to where you're having problems with people?
We actually been there.
We've been there, we tried to get the tools, they didn't have it. We've been to Walmart.
But my point is would that not be more of a logical location to go than Dunkin' Donuts right next to where you're having problems with people?
Yes, sir.
I mean, because it seems to me, and again, I'm an outside person looking in here, it seems to me that if you're not wanting a problem, you would go park somewhere where you won't have a problem. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you're saying you're not wanting a problem, but yet you're parking right next to where you're going to have...
The cop told us to go over to Dunkin' because I had the door literally open, the door panel off, the inside pulled out, everything.
Okay.
He told us to go over to Dunkin'
and I parked because I was going to get some Chick-fil-A, and I got out of my car, and they all came out.
So we got back in the car?
Yeah.
They came outside yelling at us, out back. We weren't even on their property.
So you were at Chick-fil-A on the other side, and they came out back yelling at you?
Yep.
Yeah,
okay, because I'm going to go over there and talk to them and look at their video footage, okay? And if I see to the contrary what you just told me, we're going to have an issue, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because dealing with you guys twice in an hour is horse crap,
Yes, I know it is.
all right? Especially when there's ways of solving this. And we just discussed that, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, sit tight a minute.
Fix department, they called, said they want us trespass, so the cop told us to leave, go over to Dunkin' Donuts because the door panel was off, the door was taken apart already. I was trying to get the dent popped out and I got most of it popped out.
Okay, why were you over here this time?
We were at Chick-fil-A. We were going inside to go to Chick-fil-A. They come outside starting until we got back in the car.
Okay.
Then he said, oh, meet me after work, I'll back. I'm like,
So you went to Chick-fil-A, you didn't get anything.
no, we got
We
water.
just got there. We just got there.
Okay, then you went out to your car, and then what?
We were about to get out and go get our food.
No, okay, then they confronted you, you got back in the car, and then what were you going to do? So why are you over here then? No, what took you from over here to here once the cops showed up? So you were leaving when you saw the cops, is what I'm getting at. Yeah. So your whole story doesn't make any sense then. Right? Sound like bullshit.
I don't know why. Nearly getting out of the car. We were nowhere near the airport.
We were all the way on the other side of Dunkin' Donuts parking lot with the door open, managers, the door was apart, everything.
So
Okay.
we were both over there. I don't know how he would call the cops after me going into the Chick-fil-A parking lot, going to get food.
She didn't even go through Rosati's at all.
But you never got food at Chick-fil-A.
No, because she was
I
going to.
couldn't.
They came outside
Yeah.
threatening us, so she got back in the car.
Came out of Chick-fil-A or
No,
Rosita's?
Rosati's.
Okay, so why didn't you just go into Chick-fil-A and get food?
Because I was going to get out of my car and put my windows up until they came out of the car. They came out of their place.
They came out the back door of the restaurant at us.
Okay, how long have you been here? It's been a while.
However long it
We just finished.
I just finished doing the dent. I literally just finished and we were going to get something to eat.
And you're doing the dent where?
Over in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, there's a manager you can go talk to.
Why were you doing it at the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot?
Because the door, literally, door panel was off the car already. I was already taking it apart to try to get the dent
But
out.
why over there?
Because we went to go over there to go get our check at first and then he said no, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and fix the door.
He wrongfully terminated me. And he got mad that I didn't show up, so, you know, he started...
So you thought, oh hell, I'll just sit here and fix the door?
I'm not even messing with him. I didn't have nothing to
place
do
where
with
I got beef? You think that's a good idea? You're doing some stupid is what I'm saying. You're doing stupid. You're putting yourself in bad positions, and then we show up and you go to leave. Okay, it doesn't look good. Looks like bull. I mean, I've only been doing this 30 years, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
We're at Dunkin'. Why would he be calling if we're at Dunkin'? and not
Because you've been
even
threatening him.
I didn't threaten him. He said he's
did
going to
not-
beat my ass when
yeah,
he gets off of
said
work.
when he
I'm
gets
telling
off
you what
work-
he said.
What he
Okay? If
said.
he's gonna beat your ass, what are you doing over there?
I'm not doing nothing. I was at Chick-fil-A, so why are you coming out of your restaurant at me saying you want to beat my ass? Because she took a picture of your car? So what? She can take a picture of whatever the she wants. The guy came outside yelling at her, coming in her
Little
face.
man, I
because-
wouldn't raise your voice to me, okay? I'd really think about that. You're doing stupid is what I'm saying. And your story doesn't sound good, and then we show up and you go to take off. Okay? My deputy will make the decision, no. Is your car off?
No, her car's on. It's in park.
I just don't want to get in trouble for this because I didn't do anything.
Why don't you step out of the car for me, ma'am? She doesn't want to get in trouble. Come here. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
The woman finally comes clean about losing their jobs and the reason behind their stalking. She tries to present it as if they're being reasonable.
We're obviously both we lost our jobs. He fucked us over. And I told him I was having car issues. I was all the way in Clearwater. I got my car beat and the cops, Clearwater Police Department didn't do anything because the kid kicked my car or whatever. They did a report.
Does this have anything to do with this?
No.
Okay, then
I
let's
told
not
him
talk about that.
the reason why I'm coming, he texted me. He's like, oh, where are you? We're super busy. And he's very rude to me in text. And I said, I'm having car issues. I'm at AutoZone trying to fix the dent in my car, and he's at me. So then he gets all and he's like, He's like, "You're fired. Don't bother coming in anymore." I'm like, "Okay."
And he fired you because you didn't show up today.
Yeah.
Okay. And this was Rosati's?
Rosati's.
Okay.
The man already is wanted at Chicago. He's had many of his employees walk in, walk out on him, and
I'm not trying to. His credibility, I don't care about that right now. I'm just dealing with. Okay, I'm not going to fix his whole background and the type of person he is. Okay. What is going on today, though? He's saying you're following him around, you're threatening him.
No, I'm not following him around. He wanted to fix. We got out of Walmart to get the parts to fix my car, and we tried because he said he wanted to get his check, but the whole reason was he wanted to get his check because when he gets his check, it's going to his direct deposit. He doesn't want it to go on his direct deposit. He wants it on the check.
So he showed up for his check, and what did they say to him?
And he said, "No, you're not going to get your check."
Okay.
And then you can argue about it Friday if it's whatever.
All right, and then you guys got trespassed out of the area, right?
Yeah. They first went to the Forbidden Card place to see if they can trespass us, and they called the cops, and they trespassed us. They trespassed us for no reason. We weren't even on Rosati's property.
Rosati's property is the whole parking lot. They share a building.
So you got trespassed out of there, so then you showed up at Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
And you were able to see them over there?
We were parked there, and they didn't even know until they all came out.
Obviously they did know, because they came out. Right?
Yes.
So you went to Chick-fil-A in plain view of the place you were trespassed from, right?
Yeah.
Because you had beef with those people. Is that a good idea, you think?
No.
No? And then you decided to work on the car right there, too?
We didn't work on the car there. We were done. We were going to go out to eat in Chick-fil-A.
Okay, you see how that makes it look?
The cops then speak with the victim, who gives a sense of how this has all played out. The couple's actions are affecting the business.
Mind if I smoke a cigarette? It's like a break right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just been crazy, man. It's just been crazy.
So what's going on?
They're threatening me now.
Okay.
Threatening to come after me, threatening to come to my apartment complex, slash tires in my car, taking pictures of my license plate, and they know where I live.
Okay. Well, I know you were out and dealt with them like an hour or so ago.
And I've always been trying to be polite to them, nice to
So
them.
can you start from? I mean, I only caught the tail end of that call.
Okay.
Can you start from there and tell me what's going on?
Yeah.
So did they ever actually leave at that point, or did they stay in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot?
Did they stay in Dunkin' Donuts the whole time?
Okay. So
And then she started walking over towards my car again, so I asked my boss, can I go outside and move my car next to yours, which is closer to the building?
Right.
Because I'm trying to work, man. I can't keep an eye on my car the whole time. So I got the Camaro out there. It's a $40,000 car, and you see where I work. I'm working my ass off for it, man, and I'm just...
Okay.
So they're ruining his business, they're ruining our business, and when you threaten me, that's over. I'm 32 years old. I'm not trying to fight nobody.
So what happened? Did you move your car?
Yeah, and
And
she's
then
taking
what
pictures
happened?
of my car. She's
Okay.
threatening me. She's like, I know where you live. I'm gonna come slash your tires and all this. And then her boyfriend came like halfway across from Dunkin' Donuts. Like, come here, mother, you up, and threatening
Okay.
me and everything.
Okay. And what happened then?
I went back inside. I wasn't gonna go fight him or nothing. I called you guys.
Okay. What happened when you called us? What happened? How did we end up from where they were there to over there?
Because they left. That's what
They
happened.
left. They came out. They parked back
They left.
here, and he wanted
They
me to
parked
come
right
out back
here.
and fight him.
Yeah. They
Okay.
left. They was over there. Y'all came before.
Right.
Whatever the case is. They came back again. So whatever. Trying to start with him. And they was parked right there. And we
Okay.
were talking a lot of junk.
Like,
That's when he,
what were they saying?
oh, come outside. I'm gonna fuck you up. Blah, blah, blah. Like
Okay.
that. You feel me? Threats to him. And basically, I just told him.
Is today the first day this has occurred?
He's threatened me.
No, I mean, has this occurred in the past?
Yeah, they've been going. They went crazy yesterday. You guys were here yesterday.
They went crazy yesterday at the job. They used to work here. They got fired.
Both of them?
Both of them used to
Okay.
work here. They got fired because they fighting in the parking lot. You can't have that conduct business. They boyfriend and girlfriend. You feel me? So they got fired. They came today on start truck.
Okay.
And they got warned. And
And now they're rude
and
business
they came
too,
back
telling
again. Then they
customers
outside.
bugs in the pizzas
They outside
and
telling customers.
rude to this poor guy's
that there's
business
roaches in the
too.
pizza and stuff like that. And you don't do that. And we can go to jail.
Okay. Hey, no. I need more witnesses. I got the better. Don't take off. What's your name, sir?
Mike.
I'm hitting you first because I know you're trying to leave.
Oh yeah, no problem. Mike Lewis. I'm just gonna stay there.
Mike Lewis? Lewis? And when's your birthday, Mike? And where you live at?
I live in Clearwater.
What's the address there?
there's main help inside too, and they're just like causing a whole ruckus.
Zip code there? Telephone number for you, Mike? All right, Mike. I appreciate it.
Man, no problem. Definitely. He really was starting trouble. That's why
Well,
I told him to.
I'm looking for things to put them in jail for right now. So, more witnesses I got, the better. So,
All right, no problem.
Thanks, Mike.
The woman claims she has proof of being fired, but it doesn't fully explain what they're doing there. The longer the conversation goes on, the more obvious it is that the suspect is about to be arrested.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So you guys got fired from over there yesterday, correct?
We got fired today.
Okay. Were we called on you guys over there yesterday?
No.
Because everybody over there says you guys were fired yesterday.
We were not fired yesterday.
You
We
were
were
fired
fired today.
Okay. So you were fired today.
I have the proof right here.
But you were fired yesterday or today? Okay.
You are fired. You're fired. This was today, 4:20.
Okay. Be that as I may. You were fired. Why are you guys still coming up here?
I'm leaving. I will never come back.
No. You guys were up here earlier, around 6:30. We were called. Why were you here then?
Because he wanted to get his paycheck for.
Okay, they don't cut you a check right after you're fired. You're saying you were fired at 4 o'clock. They don't cut you a check at 6.
Okay.
Okay, that's unreasonable. No business is going to do that. So why were you here at 6 then?
Because I wanted to talk to the owner about why would I to get my job back.
Okay.
But Ryan said he wanted to talk to him too, and he
Okay.
didn't want to talk to him.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk to him.
Were you told to leave then?
No, I wasn't told to leave.
You were never told to leave earlier.
He was told Ryan to leave.
You told Ryan. Okay, but
I was in the store, and he literally just looked at Ryan and told Ryan to leave.
So you're saying you were never told to leave.
I was never told to leave.
So they trespassed you earlier. You weren't told not to come back.
Nope.
So the deputy who was here earlier, who's still on duty right now, when I have him come over here, he's not going to tell me you were trespassed earlier from both there and the store next door?
I told you last time what happened when you started playing games.
It's all on camera anyway. We can watch. I'll go watch him. This conversation with you if you want.
So you're telling me you weren't trespassed?
I don't recall.
So now I don't recall. I guarantee you were, okay? Because that's why you were told to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to leave the property, right?
But I'm still confused.
What's
Because
confusing?
if they were wanting to trespass him, so then I would have the right to be on. I wasn't on their property in the first place. I was parked in a different area where their property was. Their whole building was.
You're playing
in a different
semantics,
area.
and you know what that's going to end up doing? Putting you in handcuffs.
You
I
have to be on
have
the property.
zero patience
They
for
can come
BS
right over
today.
now and trespass you from the property. You don't have to be on the property to trespass.
You were trespassed earlier, correct?
Yes.
Okay? Don't play word games. Enough, play word games. Because right now, I'm in no mood. I'm still mopping up crap from last night. Just people playing word games. So you were trespassed earlier, yes?
Yes.
The officer has gotten annoyed at the male suspect too, who's trying to play with words. He also ends up in cuffs because he's contradicted himself.
You're not making sense. For somebody who's having issues at a business, you seem to be doing your damnedest to stay circled around it.
I'm not trying to. I try to tell her to go to Chick-fil-A, get something to eat so we can leave and go home.
Okay? Then how did you end up in a confrontation behind there at Chick-fil-A?
There was even no confrontation. The Brooklyn came up and was talking to me because I was like, Brooklyn, I said, yo, what's your name? Because I never got his name because he came out and talked to me earlier before even they trespassed me. He came outside to calm me down because I was mad. So he came out and I was like, what is your name again? I didn't remember it because he didn't tell me his name. So
you see if someone can pick up.
while I'm sitting there, they come outside. He's talking about, oh, he'll be outside in a minute to beat your ass. Because he said out front when I was over at Dunkin', wait till I get off of work to beat your ass. So we go to Chick-fil-A to go get food.
You're hanging out waiting for a confrontation.
No.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to him. That's what it looks like to him. And that's what it looks like to him. You're hanging out. You're hanging out continuously around a business to try and have a confrontation. Well, she's saying just the opposite, my man.
No, I told her to leave.
Okay. Well, problem is that you both don't have the same story. You're constantly bothering the people at Rosati's after you've been trespassed, fired.
I'm bothering him. I'm sitting over there working on the car. How am I bothering him?
Okay. Well, You're under arrest. Step out of the car.
I didn't do anything.
Put your phone down. I didn't ask.
I didn't do anything.
Tanya, we were over there working in the car.
He's gonna take the vehicle. Her vehicle? Mama's vehicle. Okay. All right. You want to put him in the same car?
The suspects were charged with stalking and trespassing. Refusing to leave ex-girlfriend. In Sarasota, Florida on November 26, 2023, officers responded to a call from a woman who claimed her ex-boyfriend had been stalking her for months. When the officer arrived, he soon found out that it wasn't a standard stalker case. The victim told the officer a frightening story and had evidence to back it up, proving just how dangerous the man and her ex-boyfriend really was.
Me? Nope, I've never been here.
Okay.
Over the same situation?
No?
Because it's
Not
been
me.
going on for years.
Okay, so the situation is my ex-boyfriend is currently stalking me and has put numerous GPS trackers on my vehicle. He followed me around last night, so I believe that he currently still has one on there. I looked under there and I can't find one. That doesn't mean there isn't one there. I have the trackers in my house. So last Saturday, the police got involved at Target, which is, I guess, city, county, I don't know, different from whatever here.
Yeah, that's in the county.
Right. So there's an investigation for that, but I haven't even been contacted this whole last week over that. This is still a situation.
Okay, where did
Like,
he follow
my-
you last night? Like what? Just
Like,
kind of give me a walkthrough.
We
What
were
happened?
at UTC, my daughter and I we were, shopping, walking, watching a movie out there. I mean, I don't know, but I know.
Okay.
Like, he's always around. This is like I feel like I'm being driven crazy over this. So this is like an ongoing thing, and now I've got my stepdad here involved, and it's like, this is nonstop, and it's not going away.
Okay.
So he drinks a certain particular beer in
If you want to go in the back, we can show
ditch.
you all the cans.
There's cans back there, so he's parking on the
our
other
property.
side. Like,
then-
this is nonstop, and it's not going
What kind
away.
of beer
And I
is
feel
it?
like
Modelo.
I know. Okay.
I
And,
feel
and
like
those are the only cans that are back there.
it's not going away.
We
And
can
I
show you
I
where
feel
they're at.
like
And you can
my
take
mom
them.
is like, you're gonna end up dead before you guys do something, which
Right.
is really sad. Like, it makes me
Well-
want to cry. Like, this is not going away.
Someone will end up dead. It probably
Have
won't
you
be her.
have you gone down and filed an injunction? Has he messaged you at all on your phone? Anything like
Nonstop.
that? Okay. What is he? Have you asked him to stop?
He's
Yes.
admitted to putting tracking
on my
devices.
car.
And you
in
have
messaging.
you have all of that?
Yeah.
And is this the first time you reported it to?
The officer seemed to take a personal interest in keeping the woman and her family safe from her stalker by offering to speak to the suspect to deliver a warning.
So if he's admitted to doing that and you see it, can't you pick him up like right now?
I know, that's what I feel like. Like,
Well, he's admitting
we
to
have
the
admitted.
crime.
I feel like I need you guys to do something,
He's
and nothing's
admitting.
being
He's like,
done.
I went to the police station. He said, I just put trackers on my girlfriend's car. See you later.
Right.
Can't you pick
Which-
him up this minute?
We can't pick him up this minute. I get what you're saying, but based on the elements that you need for the harassment and stalking, there's a couple additional.
Well, can't you at least pick him up and question him today?
I mean, I'll go talk to him. Absolutely, yeah. Once I'm done here, I'll go talk to him and see what his deal is and tell him knock it off
Okay.
of why he's doing this. But it's
Like, you're gonna go to jail for a long time.
right
Or,
because
or you're gonna be on this property and somebody's going to kill you because this is
you
what
guys
it's
you
come
guys
down
can't
to.
always trespass him from the property if he's around here. Whoever told you he doesn't have to be on the property. It's just within the vicinity of the
Right.
property.
And you can-
So if he's walking down the street
Constantly.
at the corner of Pelican,
And the
it's
neighbors
close
all know.
enough- it's
The
close
neighbors
enough to
know.
say
This
that
is
he's
like
here.
the neighbors now know.
right?
Like,
It's the
this
same
is-
with Publix. I don't know who told you he has to be on the property of Publix. As long as the managers are okay with it.
Yes.
Oh,
they-
there's paperwork
I
right
have
there.
And
my
he's-
manager
Publix.
stating
Right, and he's in the vicinity, he can be trespassed from Publix. I don't know who told you he has to be on the property. That's not true.
The managers think that
It's
he has
just-
to be there.
no,
They
it's-
had the police come.
It may, I don't know why the manager, he just has to be within the vicinity. So if he's within the vicinity,
He lives
and if,
across
and
the
if an
street
officer
now.
arrives and tells you like,
Like,
hey,
I-
we can't trespass him from here because he's not on the property.
Okay, so I will
ask for a
go there right now
supervisor.
and have the managers do it right now.
Right, as long
and
as the
have them
man-
trespassed because they are. This is obnoxious. This
Mhm.
is insane.
Right.
They all are aware of this. Like it's like they're. My daughter also works there. Like they're
Mhm.
looking out for. Like this is not okay behavior.
Has he come into Publix?
Not recently,
Like,
but
no,
yes. I mean, I don't know.
And her vehicle may have a tracker on it.
Right, probably. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The entire side of her car was keyed. He had gone from stalker to destroying her property. He didn't know it, but his time was running out.
The whole car. Goes here,
And he mostly does that somebody to the rack.
Right, and nobody's watching.
Parking with my.
This is what was ripped off.
Yeah.
And this was
And that was bent, like up, and I had them
pushed it
fix
back
it.
Yeah.
He's not smart.
Right. Which
An
I
AirTag,
mean,
right? An AirTag
well,
you
that's
can't trace. It's
they
like,
make little trackers that you can actually buy on Amazon.
that's
for like
why I
15,
think maybe
20
there's
bucks.
something else on here that I'm not
And it
seeing.
is magnetic, so dude, obviously your wheel wells.
I
And
know.
a lot of
Well, I'll show you one. There's tape still there. I
On that
also
one.
think that he went through here. Do you see this?
Right.
Because I park right here. Right here. If you come this way, you can see. Well, I'll show you. But if you go like this, you can see the tape. If you come this way,
oh, I
the
see it.
plastic tape.
Yep.
Yeah, and then under here, I've been all up under here. Under here, you can see tape also.
That way he put him.
Yeah. So I pulled that, and now my light doesn't work.
A warrant for his arrest was issued, and 4 days later, he was tracked down and arrested.
Step on out of the
Hey,
vehicle
buddy.
for me.
We'll explain everything in just a second, okay? Don't be reaching for nothing. All right. Just turn around, face
I
it.
got
That's all right. Put the phone down.
on the line.
Okay.
Go ahead, put your hands behind your back for us.
What do you got, Jason?
Give me the phone.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
It just does on the phone with Hamill. Okay. We don't
Okay.
know who Hamill is. We have
We
an
work
inside
for the city. We
warrant,
don't
yeah.
work for the county. Who's Hamill? Who's Hamill?
Deputy Hamill.
I know, but who is he to you?
He's right there on the phone. He's still there.
Not going to dispatch. He'll be on the attendant in jail. Pull up on my phone.
Walk back to this car. Do you mind searching? I checked your phone, Mr. Luke, and the deputy hung up. So
He says I don't have any warrants.
you do. It actually just got issued today, so that's probably why he didn't know.
He was charged with stalking and installing a tracking device. Forcibly kiss male. Our next case begins on the 18th of November 2023. A woman in Ohio was arrested after harassing staff at a hotel. The police were called to Woodspring Suites and upon arrival found that a woman was behind the front desk heavily intoxicated. The police separated the victim and suspect to hear what happened, with the male employee suggesting the suspect forcibly kissed him.
Hi, what's going on?
This crazy project behind me on the counter with him. I don't know what that. There's some lady back there. I don't know why she has.
Hi, what's going on?
She done climbed over the desk.
Alright, can you
She's
let
trying
me
to
around?
provoke me.
Can you let me around?
Yes, please.
I said save babies.
You what?
I'll save them.
Saving who?
What baby?
The cops are confused by what's happening at first, but get a sense that the woman is not totally with it. She barely responds to the requests made of her.
Okay, so I was back in the back trying to do
Here,
something.
why don't you speak to the other officer? I'll go back here.
Okay. That door is unlocked.
Hi, Miss. Miss, come walk over here.
Okay, here.
Walk over here for me. We're gonna go out here. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Let's go over here. Let's go, let's walk out there. Keep walking.
Ma'am.
Miss, can you walk for me? Miss, are you able to walk or no?
She can walk. Because I was back doing the laundry and she was trying to burn in the room. That's when I realized she can climb over the counter. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's walk out here. Let's walk out here.
Why he seems cranky?
Let's walk out here. We're gonna talk. Can you walk out here for me? I'm gonna let you have a seat out here, and we'll talk out here. Just have a seat for me. Why don't you sit in that chair for me? Sit in that chair for me, please. Is this your stuff?
Yeah. Okay, that right there. Oh,
You been drinking a lot today? Yes? Okay.
The victim gives his full account of the events. The man was feeling very uncomfortable and felt that he had no control. He also reveals that she's a guest.
Alright, so what happened today?
okay, so she was up here, and I told her, I said, you grab your stuff and you got to leave from up here from Connor.
But she was causing a scene, that's why you told her to grab her stuff.
Yes.
What's your name?
Okay, so I went back to try to do some laundry, right? And I heard somebody grabbing at that door, the laundry door, right?
So she, while you were trying to do laundry, she came over.
She must use that pillow right there because that's on the sofa, right?
What's that?
I said, ma'am, you have to go, or you're not allowed behind here.
You can hear me, right?
She said, give me a kiss. I said, I can't do that. I said, I don't need to. I told her about 3 times that she got to be on that side of the desk. The 3rd time, she was grabbing hold of me or touching me and stuff. That's when I called you guys.
Are you feeling okay?
Because at this point, she was a rational guest, and I had no control. No, and I refuse to put my hands on her.
Did she strike you? Did she slap you?
No, she was trying to grab hold of me, trying to get a kiss, and I was like, I can't do that.
How'd she get in here?
She's a guest. I would assume that she's a guest because she has a key card.
Are you able to look up by chance anything?
If she got an ID on her.
So at no point she assaulted you, she just hopped the counter, tried making advances.
She was trying to make advancement to it.
Right.
And I, like I said,
about 10 minutes ago this happened.
Yes.
10 minutes over. And you told her like multiple times to get out of here and kind of...
multiple times. I even asked her, I said, please go up to your room. You have to vacate. Because she tried to sit right there first.
The officers give the suspect a chance to respond, but at first she pretends she can't talk. She mumbles something about babies before getting aggressive with the officers.
How's it going, man? What's going on tonight? What's that?
She was up here.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me?
Grab your stuff.
No?
Got to leave from home.
Do you have your driver's license on you or anything? It's up in your room? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name? You have a name?
And I heard somebody grab
Yes? No? Are you feeling okay? Can you hear me?
I'm concerned.
You're a little concerned? Okay, about what?
She must use that pillow right there. Because
What are you concerned about? What's that?
I said, man, Allah behind.
Can you can hear me, right?
She said, give me a kiss. I said, I can't do that. I don't need to. I told her about 3
What's not true? What's not true? Can you talk to me? Can you look at me?
Give me a kiss.
The 3rd time, she
I thought you had...
grabbing hold of me or touching me.
You thought he had what?
That's when I called you.
Okay. Are you feeling okay? Is everything? Do you feel okay? Did your head hurt or anything? Are you feeling? Did you hear what I asked? Are you feeling okay?
Okay. He said he had babies.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but we need to know what.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Yeah, I drank.
I think we signed up for that.
Do you have an ID on you?
It's in the room, she said.
What's your name?
Maybe about 30 minutes.
What's your name?
Spell your name for us. Can you spell your last name?
Well, I will try it one more time. KRISTAWHISTON.
Okay.
Got it?
All right, sit down. Have a seat for us. Have a seat. Take a seat. What's your birthday?
I know that's why you guys have a problem with me.
Why? Because.
Ma'am, have a seat for us, okay?
Christy, what room are you staying in?
My name is Krista Whitson, and I think you could figure that out yourself.
All right, Krista, why don't you stand up for me, okay?
Stand up, Red Arrest.
Stand up for me, Krista. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, okay?
About for what?
About for what? Well, you're about for what under arrest for DC attacks. Unable to care for yourself. 29-17-11 D2. More questions?
What is your problem?
All right, let's go, ma'am. Let's walk this way, okay? Out this door, over here.
Because you know, what is it?
What?
You can get a DA or a... I don't know what your problem is.
The cops cuffed the suspect and remove her from the premises. She's searched and placed in the cop car. Then they're able to confirm her identity.
They can't find her name staying in any room here. Doesn't mean that it's not her name.
Okay.
Just make sure to run her in car to verify that that is her.
Okay. You have anything sharp on you? It's gonna poke me your stick?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have a seat for me.
Yeah. I see it all. Big time.
Whoa.
Makes a lot.
You gotta sit in the seat.
Right.
Just make sure too we can verify she's from Ohio.
Krista, I need
50 states.
Krista, I need to know what state you're from. I need to know what state you're from.
Ohio and Florida.
Okay, where do you live currently? Ohio or Florida?
Wow.
Is that
I mean, I'm not a criminal.
Is that Ohio or Florida?
Ohio.
All right.
Give yourself a clue. Take a course.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal trespass. Disorderly man. Key West, Florida, where on December 20th, 2023, officers responded to a 911 call from a caller who claimed a crazy man armed with a gun was threatening workers on a construction site. When the officers arrived at the scene, they quickly found out that some situations are impossible to prepare for. When the officers approached the man, he eventually told them his name and date of birth. But when they asked what state issued the identification card, he told them it was a Turkey Monkey 2x4 and made it very clear that he wasn't scared to go to jail, and even told the officers to arrest him.
Sit down. Yeah. Sit down. Here, sure thing. No weapons, no drugs, no nothing. That guy's the problem. And I have my visors down. I'm not seeing images. You're the only one yelling. Yeah. Why don't you call mental health, man? Hey, is this enough for you? Is this blood? Is this enough blood? You're gonna keep messing with my mind all the time. You're gonna keep. What? Arrest me there. Get it over with. Tell me. Why are you screaming? Because I want you. Evil ways.
Tired of my evil ways. We've never encountered them.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something. My feet feel bouncy, wowsy. My feet feel great and fine. I wonder why my feet feel so.
Hey, listen, we got an ID on us.
Here's my name. Go ahead and arrest me.
You got an ID on us?
Here's my name. Go ahead and arrest me. No weapons, no drugs, no nothing. My name. You want to get me for a wrong name, officer? Okay. Oh, yeah, you don't get rough. Just tell me. Watch, I've done this a million times with you guys since the West Coast. Go ahead.
Sheriff's got back.
Oh, there you go. Put it on hard. Yeah, put it right on the knee. Because I ain't going to fight you. Because I know it's pointless. My visor's up or down. What do you think? Is my visor up or down? Now, what am I arrested for?
Well, right now, resisting.
Okay, that guy over there started it, though. So you guys going to kill me like you killed what's his name? There's no weapons or drugs on me. I'm going to relax my knee because you're hurting my knee. Can you let off my knee a little bit?
No.
You just did. So why'd you say no and then did it? You said I ain't got no drugs, no weapons on.
Where are you from? So what?
I told you that's where I'm from.
Yeah?
Though the suspect was clearly crazy, he did have enough sense to tell an officer that he wasn't telling them anything else until he spoke with a lawyer, since he was allegedly going to jail. The officers hoped the construction workers, or anyone else near the scene, could explain exactly what the scene looked like before they arrived.
Okay, then just shut up until I get my lawyer.
Hey, is this posted like a construction zone right here?
I did.
Okay. Construction site? No trespass? Okay.
Nah, well, how about the state? How about the state? The ID.
Hey,
Last
you
ID.
should bear wrap that lick. I am not helping you any further in this case.
Pretty close. Yeah.
I look forward to getting back to the car. Let's get that job done instead of me laying on the road.
We'll get to it when we get to it, all right? Yeah. How about you tell me what state is your ID from, and
I'm
then
not
we'll
telling you anything else until I get my lawyer.
Okay, then you're gonna.
Since I'm going to jail already.
Then you're gonna be just laying here for the
Then let
time
me
of the
get comfortable.
investigation. Get comfortable.
I will.
All right.
You'd be amazed at how patient I am.
Hey, who's in charge, fellas?
I'll be the one.
Is the beach actually closed while you guys are
No,
doing
the beach is open, but all this is closed. We
Was
have
he
beach
actually in here?
access. He was actually. I'll tell you what happened. These guys don't speak very good English.
Yeah.
He grabbed the rebar over here. And he was over here threatening these guys with a swing at him.
Okay.
Coming onto our construction zone.
Okay.
And that's when the gentleman in the red hat noticed that we were all down the road.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how all this took place.
Okay. All right. He threatened you guys? He threatened you?
No. Did he? Hey, no. Is him?
Yeah.
Did he pick up that rebar?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Once the man was secured in a squad car, officers continued to hear from witnesses, and the stories got more and more bizarre.
Appreciate y'all for being there.
Hey, boss, you got your ID on you?
Yes, I do.
May I see it, please?
I appreciate y'all for being there. That's why I came to y'all.
Would you be willing to fill out a written statement for me? Tell me what happened with him?
I can tell you could write it out.
Can you write?
Nah. It was just crazy because when you got a girl sitting on this side of the building, you got this dude right here. He's a photographer. And he seen it, and I tried to go this way, and I just said, man, I seen these dudes in the construction. I jumped down off the wall. He came, kill me. He just acting the way he was just acting with y'all. He was acting the same way. But this dude over here, the photographer, say that he heard him last night or screaming.
Did he pick up anything when he threatened you?
Yeah, he picked me right here.
You can just tell me. You don't have to.
He threw it at me like a spear. He heard it.
What did he throw at you?
They see it too, this right here.
You can tell me. Just point it out.
Right here. Oh, no, I got it. He threw it like a spear. It almost hit me.
Oh, okay. All right. Come here, Mr. Barnes. So what?
Hey, Wallace. I was trying to walk off and get away.
Were you in any fear for your life at any point?
Yeah, I was in fear. That's why I came over here to them. I came to them, and this dude right here in the green hat, the big one, he looking at him. He was like, man, you need to calm down.
Okay.
You need to calm down. Then he started going off at them, and so I jumped off the wall instead of walking around or doing it properly. I jumped off the wall and came and tried to go this way, and as I was walking, he picked me up and threw it like a spear, and it almost hit me.
The man was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Ex-church leader. In Palm Coast, Florida, on July 14, 2022, law enforcement officers were investigating a noise complaint when they uncovered a much more serious crime. In the dark of night, they drove up to a parked car and were shocked when they saw the occupants. They were 48-year-old Pastor Alfonso Joseph and a 16-year-old boy. They were sitting together in the back seat, and when the officers focused their flashlights, they noticed that both of them had their pants pulled down.
How's it going, sir?
Hey, how are you?
Stepping out of here for me? Shut the door for me. How you doing, man? You have any weapons on you or anything like that?
No, sir.
You got ID on you?
Yes.
You have your ID on you?
No.
You don't have any ID on you?
No identification.
It's all right, sir. I'll get your name. You step over here. Go to my car right there.
Okay.
Step over there. Just stand right there. Lean on the car for me. Put your hands on the car. Now I'm just going to pat you down for weapons, okay? Here, right here. Stand in the car. Stand in the car for me. You have anything on you?
No. Well, I have my phone on you.
That's fine. Just leave it there.
Are we being detained?
Yes, that's right now. You're on private property. Oh, you can put your hands on the car. Don't lean on the car. Just put your hands on the car. Put your feet. You have anything on you? No? Just your phone? No weapons or nothing like that. What's that? Headphones? Yeah. I'm just gonna put them back in there.
So do we just have to leave? Or?
Yeah, right now I'm gonna get your information first and then figure out from there. Okay.
The officers confirmed the boy was only 16, and they quickly realized just how lucky they were to have stumbled upon the car.
All right, you go ahead and lean over on the car for me. Turn around. Just lean on the car right there. So, what's your name?
Alfonso.
Alfonso. A-L-F-O-N-Z-O.
Yeah.
Last name?
Joseph.
All right, what's your date of birth?
11/6/73.
All right, just stand right there for a second. What are you guys doing? Obviously, it's kind of obvious. Who's he to you?
Huh?
Who's he to you?
Just a friend, I guess.
So, who's this guy?
A friend of mine.
Okay, how old is he?
18.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license though?
No.
You don't have any kind of identification?
No.
Where's he live?
In the L section.
Okay. So, what's his name? What's his last name?
I don't know his last name. I just always call him.
Okay. So what are you guys doing out here?
We was just chilling. That's all.
Just chilling?
It was getting hot in the car, so I just took my shirt off.
Well, when I walked up, you were putting your shorts on.
Joseph panicked to get his head straight so he could say what he thought were all the right things to the officers, but there really were no good answers to their questions.
Yeah, because, you know, it's a secluded place, and we wasn't expecting, you know, and I understand.
And there's not supposed to be anybody back here.
Oh, no?
No, there's a no trespassing sign over by the entrance over there.
Wow.
How long you been up here?
How long I've been out here? Maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I was just getting ready to drop him off home.
Okay.
Am I going to jail?
No, no one's going to jail. I just told you it was just to be detained because you're on private property, okay? It said no trespassing sign right on the front.
Okay.
All right, you guys are in no trespassing area, okay? It's not free to go until we figure out what's going on, okay? Where were you guys coming from?
Oh, we were just coming from his house.
Oh, okay.
Can I put my shirt on because it's mosquitoes?
No, I'd just rather you stay out of the car for right now. Just try and smack him off.
The boy was concerned that he might be placed under arrest. The officers made it clear that he was only being detained and that the pastor was the focus of their investigation.
Like I'm going to jail?
No, you're not under arrest,
Jail
you're being
and
detained.
are two different things. Okay, am I going to jail?
You're just being detained, you're not under arrest. You're not free to leave.
You're not free to go right now.
I got some big wrists. Anything you want to know? Yeah. Over here, the right side of my car. What's in here that's yours?
On my slide.
Have a seat in there. Now, is there anything in the car we need to worry about?
No.
Okay, sit tight.
Alfonso Joseph was charged with lewd or lascivious behavior. He pled guilty and was sentenced to 5 years in prison with 10 years of offender probation to follow. Taking photos of girls. In Orange County, Florida, law enforcement officers were called to the University of Central Florida campus after security was informed that a man was following female students into the women's washroom, hoping to take indecent photos of them. A suspect was quickly found and questioned by campus police before the Orange County deputies took over. It was alleged he was seen entering and exiting the women's washroom multiple times in a matter of a few minutes.
Okay, so we have a little bit of an issue, all right? Not that necessarily big of a deal, but I do want to talk to you on record for something. Do you have a moment where we can go meet somewhere private? Issue about what? I'll tell you if we go somewhere private because there's someone there and I'd rather you not to hear a conversation. Okay. All right, you don't mind? All right, let's go. Yeah, bring yourself home. Okay. I'll have an officer stick around just to make sure nobody's going to
He claimed it was a case of mistaken identity, but the officers would soon find out about his history of committing the same crime. And after viewing surveillance footage, there was little doubt he was their man.
Hey, that must have, not saying that it was you, all right, but we have to identify everybody that's in the area that potentially matches that description. All right? Do you have your driver's license once again? That way I can tell my dispatcher what I'm talking about.
I would never go to women's bathroom. Like, I only go to men's bathroom, like the men's bathroom, not the women's.
Okay.
Like, I only went to the men's bathroom today, like in there. Okay. I can show you.
Okay. All right.
But that might have been a mistake.
All right, yeah, no problem. Let me take a look at your driver's license. I'll just let my dispatcher know who I'm talking to, all right? Thank you so much. Charlie Swan University. I'll see you for the deal.
So you didn't take any kind of pictures on your phone?
No, hell no.
Hotel 455.
I really go to the men's bathroom.
98. 185-0.
Would you be willing to show us the recent pictures on your phone?
Yeah. I'll take. Yeah, if you could just give it to him, not a big deal. I appreciate it, sir. Here's your driver's license. Because I really. Yeah, see, I don't have anything.
Are you on your, go up to your photos if you don't mind. Go back to your home screen.
I'm back to my home screen.
Back to where everything else is. Go to home.
I am.
Swipe up. There you go. What about photos right there? Nope, right below that.
What?
Go back to where you just were. Photos right here. That's what I was talking about.
No, I didn't take no pictures or anything like that. This must be misunderstanding. Okay, hey, you know what? Maybe that's all it is. Once again, we have a description potentially of an individual matching your description, and we just wanted to make sure that. Yeah, because I know Carlos, and I wanted to say. I didn't go engineering building today. I really just went to my CBA building. Okay. I don't know where this person has seen this, but it wasn't me. No, they're saying they gave us a description, right? And the way we operate is we cast a wide net, and everyone that potentially matches that description, we kind of try to want to interview. So right. And so when my dispatch took a picture and said, "Hey, we have an individual potentially matching the description."
He claimed he was at a Smoothie King shop, so it couldn't have been him. But pictures on his phone proved otherwise, and he was running out of lies to tell.
So we have a little bit of a conundrum here. This is weird. Yeah, it's a little strange. This is strange. It's not me. No one's saying it's you or anything like that. We're just trying to basically ascertain where you were. Okay. Yeah. Right? I remember my steps. Like I really remember my steps. Hey, Carlos, stay right here. No, I just want to tell you. Yeah. What the hell? So. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our dispatch can definitely understand who was in that area, because once again, we're just trying to cross our eyes, or dot our I's, cross our T's, right? Yeah. That's what we're trying to do, all right? You're not in any trouble or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't pee on stalls. In the women's stalls. I only went to the men's bathroom. That's all I did. Okay. Yeah. Again, men's bathroom. Gotcha. Yes, men's bathroom. I haven't went to the women's bathroom or anything like that. So, again, this was a mistake, unless they were seeing something wrong. Because my bill was, I passed my keys, and I was trying to find a person that left their keys on the table. Oh, okay. When did that happen? It happened like a couple minutes ago. Oh, because I ended up picking it up, and I was trying to like take it in the morning. Oh, that's pretty nice of you, Carlos. Like I was trying to take it like in the CB office this morning. All right. Hey man, hang out right here for a second, okay? I'll be right back. All right? We're trying to cross. I know that we're trying to see. This is weird. Yeah, I know it's a strange situation. I apologize, brother. Keep on being cool, all right? I'll be right back with you. This is what the hell.
In a shocking turn of events, the man was released after reviewing the surveillance footage again. Officers saw the actual suspect get into a vehicle and drive off. The car was identified by the license plate, and a new suspect was identified, 25-year-old DeAndre Donnell Mason, and it wasn't the first time he'd been caught doing it. A week later, the same vehicle was parked in the campus parking lot, and law enforcement was called back to the campus.
I wasn't in trouble. I wasn't in trouble. They just or just let me know, hey, there was some misunderstanding about Sly. About stalking her teammates. I wasn't stalking, and
okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, so like I said, you weren't in trouble then, you're not in trouble now. But when someone calls, dude, we have to come out here. And we got a couple calls.
That is weird. I haven't went to the engineer yet or that. So the only buildings I went to was this building and. Carlos, I appreciate you being so cool, brother. Hey, we're going to continue following our leads, all right? It's not going to be you. We knew it wasn't you, but I appreciate you coming in here and talking, all right?
We're not asking you any questions right now, okay? We're not asking any questions. We're looking for somebody that looks like you, all right? And it sounds like the name is similar, right? We got to figure that out, all right? That's all it is. Relax.
All right.
You saw me when I walked up there. Yeah, I mean, I walked out. Hey, you just relax, all right? Relax. I told you, listen to me. Okay. We're going to give you a chance to chat. Yes, sir. All right? We're going to give you a chance to explain everything. All right. All right?
But if you'll just calm down and relax and let us talk to you and explain to you what's going on, we're not going to get angry. Okay. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay. Now, we're not yelling, we're not screaming.
That's his call.
Yeah.
I just need you to calm down. Okay?
This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring you back to our station. We're going to let you talk to us, okay? We're going to give you the opportunity to talk to us. I don't want to do it here in front of everybody walking around.
Great job. Station 4, you guys are saying video today. I have my phone. I can let you see my phone. I'm not going to run from you.
We're not some video boys, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. We had some complaints in the library, that's it. We try to figure out if you're the right guy that got complaining. That's it.
Listen, I'll sit down and tell you. I'll tell you everything, okay? And I'll give you a chance to tell you the side of the story. Okay? So just give us a minute, and we'll bring you back to the station. We'll let you sit down and talk, okay?
This time, officers were sure they had the right man in custody. But just like their first suspect, he claimed it was a case of mistaken identity and called the arrest ridiculous. Let's see if he was right.
We're just trying to get you out of this area right now, okay? We just can't do it without a police officer.
I'm not understanding, like, can you, like, at least give me, like, a little bit more detail?
Like I told you, bro, listen, there was just some weird calls out of the library.
Saying what?
Just students just concerned about odd behavior. Not sure what that means, but we're going to figure it out.
Odd behavior?
So let us figure that out, okay? Just give us a chance to chat with you, all right? We're not being have I been confrontational?
I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm just really like...
I know. You want... Let us answer your questions. How about that?
That's cool.
Give us a chance to answer all your questions, and then you answer our questions, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
That's it, man.
I'm getting my stuff for me.
Yeah, sure, man.
He's going to check you again. You're going to a new station. Yeah. Well, you know, we'll get you. Can I go back that way?
Run and try to get
I know you won't get away from me. I know you know.
DeAndre had a long criminal history of committing similar charges and had an active warrant for his arrest. Additionally, he was charged with 9 counts of video voyeurism. Wesley Crows at the Cedar Point Amusement Park in Ohio on June 10, 2023. Officers were dispatched to investigate a 911 call where the caller claimed that a man had inappropriately touched her. When they arrived, they soon discovered that a second victim, a male, had reported the same man for inappropriately touching him. The suspect was 30-year-old Wesley Krause.
Did he go up the fast lane? Yeah, he's hopping to the big station right now. Okay.
Can I see if I can have someone come cover for me so I can talk to you guys?
Sure. Do you know where this guy's at?
He should be upstairs.
Okay.
He's got a beard, arm tattoos, he's wearing greenish.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the exit. You guys stay here.
First description I got, they said I was told it was got
21 You have a different description. The one that is in the train on the left right now.
Okay.
We think, unless you have a different description.
Guy with lots of arm tattoos and a beard.
Arm tattoos and beard? Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes later, Wesley was identified by the officers and detained for questioning. Unsurprisingly, he denied having anything to do with the allegations, but that was going to be a tough story to sell considering there were multiple reported victims.
Excuse me, sir. Officer O'Connell, Sandusky Police. Can you step over here, please? I have one with me right now. Just advise if it's not the right one. Alright. So are you involved in an altercation downstairs?
Altercation?
Yeah. So no kind of fight, anything like that going on? Okay. Okay. Alright, I can see that. So do you know why I'm speaking with you at all? Did you have any kind of disagreement with somebody? Any kind of confrontation? Okay. Do you have an ID on you? Appreciate it. It's out of Richland County. We're waiting for It's out of Richland County. We're waiting for confirmation. I'm not going. Okay.
put that back on?
You said you were not involved in any kind of altercation downstairs? No? Okay.
They confirmed.
Okay. Okay. Whatever happened down there, I mean, I wasn't there to see it, but yeah, listen, whatever happened down there, I wasn't there to see it, but they don't want to press charges. But if Richland County doesn't want you, you're going to have to speak to these gentlemen from security. They might ask you to leave the park for the day. Okay. So we're waiting to hear back on a possible warrant hit. Are you going to 27 him if we're not taking it? Okay, all right. I don't know. I'll call. Yeah. I have mine on Sandusky, so.
Luckily for Krause, the victims claimed they didn't want to press any charges and just wanted him removed from the scene. But it didn't end there. Later, a third victim would come forward claiming that Krause groped her. He also had an outstanding warrant for his arrest, so he wouldn't be walking away from any of this.
But you said something about like an altercation.
Yeah, so somebody reported that they got into some sort of confrontation with you, but they don't want to press charges, so it's over and done with. You don't got to worry about it. Yeah, we can bring him over here. There you go. There you go. I can get it off my bill here.
Come over to the gate over here.
Squirrel. Huh. Warrant's a warrant, dude. I don't work for Richland County.
That's made up right there. A possible drunk?
No, it said it's the warrant is failure to appear for dangerous drugs. So did you skip a court date?
No, I'm on papers.
Okay, then you can go tell the judge about it. I don't know, man. I'm not from around there.
The 30-year-old Wesley Krause was charged with sexual imposition. Stalks an officer. Our next case begins on the 5th of August 2022. A woman turned up at a police station to file a report, only to find out she wasn't allowed to. This wasn't the first time she had arrived to file a false set of papers, with the woman's presence becoming an unhealthy habit. It soon becomes apparent that she's been stalking an officer, leading to her own arrest.
So I was told by the Cook County Sheriff that I could file a police report.
They're wrong. We are not taking any more reports for you. You
haven't taken any, so
yes,
as of
we
now,
have.
I'm a civilian. What is the case number?
Mr. What are you trying to report?
I am trying to report that I have T-Mobile phone records.
You don't.
Okay, is this like some alternate reality where I have an email that you can't see?
What are your phone records?
So this is the number listed. He claims that I sent texts.
We're done. We're not reopening this case. We are not investigating
There is
this.
no case because I haven't filed one yet.
I'm not taking your report.
The police shut her down instantly, leading to her crashing out. She wants to be arrested, attacking the cop and landing her in cuffs in a bizarre scene.
Okay, I'm going to stand here so you let me file a case because as a civilian, I have the right to do so.
If you want to stay in our lobby, you can, but if you're disruptive, you will be arrested.
Okay, let's put me under arrest.
I'm not arresting you now.
Hey,
now you're under arrest.
Let's do this. Okay.
No.
We're okay. Okay. Hey,
Don't stop. Stop.
Okay, enough.
On channel 2, can I get more help for the front desk, please, in the lobby area?
You're under arrest for battery, police officer.
Okay, can I put this in front?
You're not letting me.
Just relax, and then we'll get it all taken care of. Okay?
3600.
You want to do it in the front?
Yeah, if that'll make her calmer, we'll handcuff you in the front.
Okay, you don't have to arrest me.
You are under arrest. You battered me. You are under arrest.
No, I shoved you because you weren't giving me the rights to file a police report.
We're also going to call the paramedics to have you checked out. Stop resisting. I will put you in handcuffs behind your back.
We're trying to be
polite to you. So what's it going to be?
I'll remain cooperative.
You are getting handcuffed. Where it's not
I would like to not be handcuffed.
No. You're under arrest. All right, just put it behind the back. We're done. Just relax.
No, we're going behind the back. Just put her down.
Yeah, just stop.
You gotta let go.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
This is racism. This is
Are we getting
ultimate
behind her back, or
racism
where are
right
we
here.
going?
Just let her stop.
Ultimate racism.
The woman is now suggesting that she's getting racist treatment, pretending she doesn't understand English. She resists the arrest that she asked for.
Do it now.
I'm sorry, I don't understand English. Could you get me a translator, please?
Thank you.
Let go, Anthony.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, of all that is seen and unseen.
Really? Slipped out.
Can you please help me?
I got you.
You get Karen, too. Stop resisting, Miss Troy.
I don't want to be raped.
You're not being raped.
I'm all recorded, okay?
Hold your hand right here.
Okay, well, if you're not gonna file my police report.
You just picked up additional charges: resisting arrest, obstructing justice. Do not kick anyone.
Seriously, you guys, just put her on the ground.
All right, get on.
Okay. I'm on the ground, come on.
Gently.
I'm sorry, what am I being arrested for?
Battery to police officer.
Do you have a recording of that?
Yes.
I don't remember doing any battery. What is the definition of battery, please? Please stop! Please! I will do anything. I'll just go home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please stop.
Okay, stop resisting and give me your arm.
Please stop. Please stop. I understand. I understand. You can just shoot me now. Just shoot me now. Please stop. Please stop.
Go ahead.
Please stop.
Ow.
Please stop. Please stop.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. I understand.
Now relax.
I understand.
Just
I'm not
relax.
gonna.
Relax.
I haven't.
Come on.
Good.
I came in here to file a police report because I feel in danger of someone that's been harassing me for the past year. They refused to file police reports. Commander Adante has instigated. He's, hung up the phone on me, laughed at me. So I gave him a shove, a slight shove, because I felt threatened. So here I am on the floor.
A medical team arrives to check on her. The cops confer with one another about her previous issues, which includes stalking her ex-boyfriend.
You want to try sitting up?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay,
please.
And then we'll be calm and just talk to us. How does that sound? Okay, let's try that.
Let's roll your way.
Okay. We're going to roll you this way, okay? For a team. We're going to roll you.
All right,
Okay,
you
well,
can sit
just
up.
on your side, sit up. Sorry, there you go. Right like that.
Okay. So talk to me. What's going on?
So I came in here to file a police report. It's an ongoing thing. Someone filed a false police report against me. I've been harassed by this person.
Okay.
I have evidence that they've committed a crime against me.
Okay.
No one in here so far has been able to file a police report. That's all I came in here to do today.
Okay. So how did they end up holding you on the ground? What happened?
Commander Dante likes to play tricks on me. I've left him at least 20 voicemails. He last time one of the last times I spoke to him, he said, hang on, I have another call. I'll call you right back as soon as he picks up.
So, a little history. Miss Troy was arrested for violation of order of protection in March of 21. She, during that time, started stalking one of the police officers. Subsequently was arrested for harassment by telephone to one of the officers. She continually calls frequently. She's claiming she wants to file a police report. She's tried to do this in the past. We've repeatedly told her we're not taking a report. So she came in today unannounced. I told her I'm not taking any more reports for you. So she pushed me, and then she started screaming quite loud. She shoved me, and she was screaming. Karen probably heard her praying, Our Father. Yeah, she's under arrest for battery. Okay. Now, we may charge later, depending on what happens at the hospital, but yeah, she's under arrest.
I'm concerned about your health.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay.
I'm trying out right now.
Sure. We'll work it out. So if you don't have any medical complaints, it doesn't sound like you want to harm yourself or anything.
I don't want to go with a paramedic.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any reason you have to go to the hospital. It sounds like you are under arrest. That has nothing to do with me, unfortunately. So I just got to get some information from you.
Sure, what's your name?
What's my name? My name's Matt.
Okay.
What's your name?
My first name is M as in Mary, I-H-E-E.
M-I-H-E-E?
Yes.
All right, and what's your last name?
C as in Charlie, H-O-E.
H-O-E.
Man, do you mind if I check your vitals when it's done?
And what's your date of birth? Is that all
What
right?
is this for?
This is, I have to get a refusal, so we got called out.
Okay.
No, this is a refusal saying you don't want to go to the hospital. Pulse and blood pressure. 12/23/1983. 87.
So, before they got here, she had an utter meltdown. Just screaming. You saw the praying. That's not the... In the...
224, 226, 3109.
You already know what we can and can't do with this.
And what's
We're
your
going to call
phone
the hospital and get it all documented.
We should...
Can I read that off first?
Because
What you observed is probably what
This is just paperwork for us. It's a refusal.
Yeah, so I relate to your partner. So she came in, she's obviously very upset. She turned around, she's like, arrest me. I'm like, we're not arresting. She turned around, she shoved me, and then just started screaming. Based on her past history, that's not...
It's her sister's address.
Pulling out your driver's license.
Oh, I don't live there currently, so it's...
Is this the address you want to give them?
No. It's on my phone.
You might give us a passcode for the phone so we can get in there and look at the address.
I'm sorry?
Can we get the passcode for the phone?
Oh, there's no passcode.
Can we open the phone and look for you? Because you're obviously handcuffed, you can't go on your phone.
I mean, I can do this.
No.
Okay, well...
What do we need her sister's address for?
That's...
The suspect is upset that she's still under arrest, but the cops want her taken to the hospital where she's obviously unwell. But she refuses to help.
Okay, because they didn't give me the option.
Okay, but that's... I don't know what the next steps are. We're 7 steps ahead of where we are right now. Okay? So I think that the best thing, and I think what everyone is in agreement here, is that we have an exam to make sure that everything is going well here, and then we take care of the paperwork that we need to take care of and get you out of those handcuffs. When
What do you mean, like, well here? Just physicality? Or?
Yeah, you're fit. I mean, when I walked in, you were on the ground being, restrained.
Against my will, yeah.
Okay, well, we want to make sure that you're okay to move to the next step. Like I said, 7 steps down the road, if there's ever a cell there, we'll cross that
Right,
bridge.
I guess if I was incurred any damage, if you were to die on the plane.
Yeah, I don't know, but right now, this is what we're talking about here.
Either way, like I said, the police side is that's a separate matter. If you want to go to the hospital and speak with someone, or
Who am I going to be speaking with at the hospital?
a doctor, someone on the medical staff there, if you feel that that's what you need and that's what you want.
I don't really have any feelings about my physical
Well, then what we have then is just a refusal that you don't want to come with us, and then you could go and figure out the situation with the police department. Unless you want us to do something for you as far as the ambulance side. Do you want the ambulance to do anything for you?
No, to answer your question.
Okay. Then that's what this gentleman was asking you, that information, just because we came here.
Yeah, if I'm being put in a holding cell, I might call you again. So.
Well, again, it's
not burning any bridges there.
Well, you're under arrest, so it sounds like you're going
I could be put in a holding cell. He said I might not be. So.
No, I said we'll cross that bridge when they come to it.
So there's a few steps. So
Yes, there's
once
a-
I'm put in a I understand.
Why don't can we clear up? Obviously, if you need us again.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take the cuffs off you.
Okay.
And you're going to
sit here.
Yes. Okay. If that changes, if we have to put handcuffs back on, we'll do it. Okay. You've calmed down a little bit. I think we can. This is doable, right? Be calm.
Okay.
Okay. Turn around for me. Okay, swing that arm out for me. Okay, take a seat, okay?
The woman was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer.